The House is expected to pass President Biden's $1.9 trillion relief bill tonight. Valley Congressman Dr. Raul Ruiz supports the bill, and I spoke with him today to find out how it would affect the Coachella Valley and his role in bringing more vaccines to our region. Congressman Ruiz, thanks for joining us. Good to see you again.
It's good to be here.
Certainly a lot going on in Washington, including a House vote on the $1.9 trillion Biden relief package. Tell us more about the bill and how it will affect the Coachella Valley.
Well, you know, many of our constituents are struggling. Our businesses are hurting. Our nonprofits are scrapping their pennies together to make things work. Our local cities are strained. Our county is running out of money, and we have a March 14th deadline where people are no longer going to receive their unemployment insurance benefit from the last COVID relief. So this bill is a bill that will rescue America with $1.9 trillion. It will add $1,400 stimulus check to complete the $2,000 that Democrats were pushing for. It will extend the unemployment insurance into August with an additional $100, so from $300 to $400 a week. And then it'll also have monies for local, state, and counties. It will have billions of dollars for vaccine distribution and plans and outreach. It will also help with small businesses and include the nonprofits within those as well, so that we can put America on a stable footing. And then we will pass a recovery plan, which will help put people back to work.
And speaking of the vaccines, you've advocated for community partners like Walgreens and Rite Aid to bring more vaccines to the Coachella Valley. How has that effort gone so far?
Well, so far it's going well. It didn't start well because many of those stores did not have Riverside County or my district on their initial list. So I advocated strongly, and I recently met with them yesterday, the executives from CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Walmart, and Kroger's, to really stress upon them the need to ensure that the vaccine locations and the quantity go into communities that need them the most. And then finally, I'm working to bring in some FEMA resources, personnel, some mobile clinics, as well as vaccination centers. So, you know, people are calling in desperate, trying to look for ways to get the vaccine. It's been so difficult. And these are people who have the means, people with high-speed internet, people that have the time to make calls, people that have good transportation to get to these clinics. They're having difficulties. Imagine the people that don't have the means to advocate for themselves in that way. So that they're usually the higher risk individuals as well. So that's why I'm working very hard to bring in more vaccines through any which way possible.
All right, moving on to the topic of school reopening. Teachers' unions have called for the opportunity to be vaccinated before schools reopen, but Governor Newsom has pushed for schools to reopen sooner before the school year ends. So where do you stand on the issue, and should the state fund schools that reopen quicker than others?
You know, I think that we've been very consistent that schools should open once they're safe. Okay, so that's why in the 1.9 trillion rescue package, there's 350 billion, there's billions of dollars that will go to schools to help them get safe, and so that students can go back to school. We all want our kids. Lord, let me tell you, my wife wants our kids to go to school. Homeschooling has been really time consuming for all of us. So we all want our kids to go back to school, but we want them to go back to a school that's safe. And so I believe that the school will need a testing strategy. They will also need to follow the physical distancing precautions, have plexiglass, and also to ensure that those that are at risk get the vaccines.